Okay, so we're outside in my truck, and I just wanted to show you guys some of the things that I keep in my center console. I guess that's what you call it. It's in the middle of the truck. It's a Chevy Silverado, so I'm sure someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but I call it the center console. Some people call it other things. Um, I keep the Maxpedition Beefy Organizer in here, and I keep it packed with a couple things, and I'm going to take it in the house and unpack it because, I don't feel like making a big mess in the truck. It's already a mess with the dog hair, so if anybody has dogs, you can feel my pain. I also keep this in here. This is just a little, I got these off Temu. I think they were like 5 of them for like $4. It's just a little cheapo pouch, but I keep some change in it because, sometimes we go to a lot of downtown areas and they don't all have the Park Mobile app set up. So, and I keep a couple dollars in here just in case, you need to park, use the parking meter. That's good to have. And then I also keep, some air freshener, keep the seats smelling good, and emergency deodorant, and that's pretty much all that I keep in here. This has everything that I need. Um, in the back of the truck, I do have the real emergency stuff like the road flares, the battery jumper, the jumper cables if that's dead, all of your regular outside stuff. So I'm going to take this in the house and unpack it and show you guys what all I keep inside of this. So I'll be back in a second, and I'm really hoping the audio doesn't jump around because sometimes with this new microphone that I got, I'm still trying to figure it out. When I pause the video and come back, the audio sounds different for some reason, and I'm still trying to figure out how to figure it all out. So give me a few minutes, and I'm going to take this inside, and we'll get it unpacked. All right, so I'm back in the house, and what I usually do when I do these unpacking videos is I put everything in this little valet tray that I have, but this thing is so big that I don't think I'm going to be able to open it up and unload it. So I'm just going to sit this off to the side, I guess, and we'll just, go ahead and unpack it and try and keep it organized the best we can. As you can see, this is a big, beefy boy. That's where it gets its name from, the Maxpedition Beefy. So this is what I keep in my truck. Like I said earlier, I just got it out of the truck, going to bring it in, unpack it, and see what all kinds of goodies we have in here. So I think I have this thing pretty loaded down. Yeah, it's pretty full with random stuff and things that I might need. So we'll just go through it one by one. I'm gonna try and keep it as, yeah, I'll do my best. So bear with me. Like I said, I always keep these Milwaukee permanent markers on me or Sharpies, whichever one that I can grab is closest by. And as usual, if you know me, you know my page, Zebra X701. I love these pens. They're perfect for everything. Here we go. This might work. I keep a Work Pro in there. I have so many of these, I've lost count. These are great. This is the green one. I have more green ones than any other color. I do have like a teal and white, and there's a couple pink ones around here somewhere, but the daughter and wife usually grab the pink and the teal ones, so I get stuck with the green. So it doesn't matter to me. It works. This is another multi-tool that I got off Temu. It's not the world's greatest multi-tool. I've posted about this thing before, but I think I bought like 4 or 5 of them. And, I'm not a big pry bar user, but if I do need one, it's there. Plus this one has some little screwdriver bits in it, and you can pop them in there. And it's like got a, I don't know if you can hear it, but it's got a little ratcheting thing in it. So it's good to go. And then it's got the bottle opener. It's got the little nut and bolt openers, all the, nail puller, and it's got a little clip. It's good to keep in your truck in case you need one. And I have these all over the place. I'm trying to make space here. Fingernail clippers. I always carry these everywhere I go. At work, road trips, you name it. And then I just recently got some of these all-weather memo pads. They're pretty nice. Luckily, I haven't had to have any emergencies where I write on the wet paper, but it's good to keep in case you have an emergency, dead phone, just need to write something down. Sorry, I'm really trying to keep things organized as I go and trying to keep it together. Like I said before, I've posted these many times. Dollar Tree, you can't go wrong with these. Grab a handful of them. I keep these in every bag. I keep these in my, work bag. I keep them in my truck bag. I keep them in the kids' bags. The only one that doesn't have one of these is the dog bag, but he might need one. You never know. We might have an emergency he can help us out with. This is something I always keep these in the truck. I love these things. These are the Rain-X wipes. They stay sealed. They stay fresh. If you ever, if there's a storm coming and you got a dirty window and your Rain-X wore off that you already have on there, you can just get out and wipe these down real quick. I love having these things on me. Like, these things have been a lifesaver so many times. Like when we drive through the mountains and stuff like that, when we're going on vacations or going hiking, stuff like that. I love these things. This is another Dollar Tree purchase, $1.25. Grab a handful of them and just keep some in your glove compartment, keep some in your bag, you know, wherever you want to do with them. I love these things. And if you didn't know about them already, Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree is amazing for like budget stuff to fill these things up with, and they're very useful. And then I have a flattened roll, not a flattened roll. I just have like half a roll of duct tape, and I've taken some recommendations off people. Instead of just keeping the duct tape in there, just lay it, like, you know, just roll it around and around and around, and then flatten it out, and then it's still going to be nice and sticky. And then I also keep a large Ziploc bag in case you need to keep anything waterproof, or if you just need a decent sized bag. I think this is a gallon Ziploc bag. Yeah, I like to keep those in there. I can't remember what else is back there. We got anything else back there? No, back there is empty. And then usually in my truck, in this little emergency kit or use kit, I like to keep a, you know, a decent sized fixed blade knife. And this one is a Flissa fixed blade. It's got a nice aluminum handle. It's a pretty good little knife to keep in your bag. It's very budget friendly. I think it's under $20, so stays in the truck. It's good to have a fixed blade if you have an emergency. If I ever do need something like this, I'd rather have a fixed blade that can really put in some work rather than worrying about a folding knife closing on my fingers or something like that. It comes with a lanyard. It comes with the sheath. I'll try and link everything below the best I can. I've had this for a while now, but I can't remember exactly which one it is, but I will try to post the links for everything down in the description once I'm done. Man, we are running out of room here. This is a two-hole pair, so it's 4 total gloves, rubber gloves. They're just the, you know, the black latex gloves. I just got these folded closed and rolled up. You can stuff them in anywhere. You never know when you might need to do something in the engine. You don't want to get your hands dirty, or somebody gets cut. You never know. It's always good to have a set of rubber gloves to go with your little med kit, or not med kit, but, you know, somebody gets cut. You need to, you know, when your fingers get dirty, you got some good, nice rubber gloves there to back you up. My God, this table. And then some hand sanitizer. I definitely keep this in the truck around cold season. You know, usually before I come in the house, or as soon as I get in the truck, I'll throw some on my hands, and then I'll do my hands again before I come in the house. We don't want to get everybody in the house sick. So, you know, I guess maybe I could be a little bit paranoid, but better safe than sorry. And as you heard in the truck, we have a dog. And he sheds like crazy. So another Dollar Tree specialty. They sell these little tiny, you can see how small it is. It's just a little lint roller. They fit right inside of here, and they're great to have. Especially, you know, we go to restaurants, we have the dog. I will use one of these on me before I leave the house, and then I get to the restaurant and I'm covered in dog hair. I don't know how he does it. It's like magic, but you know, whatever. Here's a little extra phone charging cable for your phone. I also just recently added this to it. This is the Woobin X4 EDC light. This thing has tons of different functions. I just made a video on that. I'm not going to go over all the functions, but it's a pretty nice little bright light. You just got the, you know, the tail switch is my favorite part, and then it's got like a little side light. I'm on, turn on. Oh, I turned it off. It's got a little side light, and you can change those to red and green and blue or whatever, but I'm not going to go over all the features to this thing right now, but I posted a video of it. This is the Woobin X4. If you're looking for a good EDC flashlight, it has a good magnetic base. It's a great little flashlight to keep on you. I need to get another one because now everybody in the house wants mine. So lucky me, I'll be buying a lot more lights. And then this is also something I just got recently. I used to have a really cheap, I think I got it from Harbor Freight. It was like a little cheap multi-tool. This is the Byberry. Not Byberry. This is the Multipur Multi-Tool Pliers Pro. I just added this to my bag about a week or so ago, and these are good. I just made a video on these, so I'm not going to bore everybody and go over every single feature. If you're interested in looking at a review of this, I just posted it the other day. I'll try and link everything in the comments. Sorry, I'm not used to doing a video this long, but this thing definitely fills up. I mean, you can put a lot of stuff in here. A lighter. And again, thank you if you're still watching the video, because like I said, usually I try to keep things under like 4 to 5 minutes, 6 at the max, but I don't like dragging things out. I just like to get to the point. But Anyway, I keep some Visine in there. I don't know about you guys, but allergy season's coming up and my eyes are always dry and itchy. And I go crazy trying to drive and my eyes are always dry. I go through this stuff a lot during allergy season. So if you don't need it, God bless you, because I do. These are another good thing that I keep in the truck. These are, you go to dinner, you don't want your breath stanking. These are the little waterless mini toothbrushes. These are good to have. I like having these. Again, these are other things that we have in all the cars, because you never know when you don't want to have a garlic breath when you leave the restaurant and you're going somewhere, or you don't want to go on a hot date and then breathe garlic in her face. You can get some fresh breath right there. And we got some super glue. I always have some super glue on, if you've seen any of my other bags in the past, I keep super glue. I like the Gorilla Glue, but it doesn't matter. They sell this at Dollar Tree as well, I think, or Dollar General sells this one, but super glue is super glue to me. I just happened to buy a big 10-pack of it from somewhere one time, and it's just built up over time. We have these everywhere. Super glue is always good to have. And then I always keep some of these little, again, Dollar Tree to the rescue. This is the, these are kind of new. These are Advil with the, I can't remember what it is, but anyway, these are new Advil. I just seen them. They had a new sign on them, so I checked them out. I like these because they stay sealed in the package. They're not going to get wet or dry. They're not going to, get all distorted from being in a bag, jumbling around back and forth in the truck or your car or whatever. Wow, I'm really making a mess here. I'm trying to keep things organized, but I think I need to get a bigger table one of these days. As you can see, I am getting packed to the brim here, and we still have more stuff in here. Neosporin. I keep Neosporin, even though we have the alcohol pads. So I'll put this up here with the rubber gloves. There's a nice little, I wouldn't really call it a med kit, but if you get a cut or you have an emergency, you need something quick, it's going to be right there. And I guess this could go over there with them too. These are little dry soap sheets. You just add a little bit of water to them, and you can wash your hands if you need to. You can do it all. You can wash your hands, brush your teeth. You can get all cleaned up after dinner if you need to. But again, another Dollar Tree find. I mean, you can't go wrong with Dollar Tree for loading up all this stuff. I don't need a $40 thing of soap wipes when I can get one for $1.25. I don't know about you guys. And I think this is the last thing that's in here. Yeah, this is like a little set of bits. And this will go with this. This little multi-tool. What side is it on? Where is it? This thing's got so many pieces. Oh, right here. This little multi-tool has a bit driver, and it came with these, so you can change these out. So it's always good to have a nice little set of double-sided tips for you if you need a screwdriver, you need a torque bit, you need a flathead screwdriver, whatever you need. They're good to have, and this thing now goes everywhere. This goes. Sorry if I'm jumbling everything around. Like I said, my videos are normally a lot shorter. I normally don't have this much of a mess on my desk, and now once I'm done this video, I get to try and put everything back where it was. So if you guys were interested in the Beefy Organizer, this is what it looks like, and this is what I fit in it. And I mean, you could probably fit a lot more depending on what it is you want to stuff in this thing. But it's almost endless amounts of room that you can fit stuff in this thing. So let me know in the comments if you have one, what you use it for. I know some people just use it for a toolkit. Some people use it for a medical kit. I mean, I just use it for a little everyday carry pouch that I keep in my truck because, sometimes I'll leave the house and I won't grab my bag, or sometimes you're in a rush. You walk out the door and you forget something. And, this is just a little emergency bag I keep in the truck now, and it has pretty much everything you need, I think, or everything I would hope I would need. And it's probably a little overkill, but, I'd rather be safe than sorry sometimes. And I know I'm just throwing stuff in here just to get it off the table. I'm going to reorganize this thing once the video is over with. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So let me know what you guys would put in it, or if you have one, what do you put in it? Or if you have something that's bigger or smaller. I don't think anything bigger I think anything bigger would have to be a freaking suitcase, because this thing is humongous. So yeah, that's about it. That's what I carry in mine. I keep this in the console of my truck. So like I said, if there's anything, you guys think that I'm missing out, please let me know in the comments, or feel free to let me know what you keep in yours. So I'll see you in the next one, and I am going to go try and put this all back together where it was. The tray sat out this time because there was no room. So hope you guys have a good day, and thanks for checking out the video.